Alright, Carolina Guardian News here. What my plan is today is to wait for some of y'all to get on here, of course. You talk about what happened yesterday. No, not yesterday, but pretty much around a little after midnight, close to 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm just waiting to see if anybody comes on. We got one person say hi. I'm just waiting for more people to come back on. Let's see who they sent a comment. Not chat. Yes, I am going to be talking about what happened last night. I do have evidence against the officer who pulled me over, who blatantly lied and said he did not know me. He did not know what car I was driving. And I called him on camera knowing that exactly what happened. I actually caught him leaving one parking lot, going to the other parking lot with my car, driving by at me, cussing him out, of course. And then shortly after, not even like 5 minutes, he pulls me over, says I got a tail light out, which I had half of the tail light out. The vehicle I was driving has a total of 5 red run lights. You got your, what they call the third light, which is in the back of your windshield, and then you got your 2 outside lights. Well, the 2 outside lights actually gets divided with on my vehicle, and only the driver's side now was out. No pun intended. I just realized that when I was in there looking at the camera. Yes, it was clear retaliation. And then he goes on to say that the registration, the taxes on the car have not been paid. So it doesn't have, by the DMV, it is expired as of August of this year. If you look at the registration card, it says expiration date on the registration card. It says of August of 2022. Yep. Clear retaliation. So let's get into that, shall we? His name was Deputy Edmonds. Alright, I know I gotta share screen somewhere. Yeah, there it is. It's gonna look weird for a second. Give me a second. Nope, not that one. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Yes. Give me a second, guys. Alright, yeah, I knew that was coming. But let's... How come I can't get my little screen over there and still see the people? That's a bullshit. Okay. Since y'all can see this, let's get right into it, shall we? I actually put some stuff in the timestamps at the bottom. Yes, I was at work. And I don't know why I did that. These are all the officers. There's a lot of them here. Officer Edmond. They don't have badge numbers there, so his South Carolina Criminal Justice Academy number is 9914-8502. His card number, remember this, guys, his card number was 559, and his tag number was C676424. Right now I don't have officer right here, the one with the flashlight, because he didn't want to identify. Alright. let me back it up a little bit more because you didn't hear me ask. Say what I need to say. You heard said that I did not know who you were. It's not retaliation in his eyes, right? Well, how would he know? How would he know, right? How would he know? Well, I'm about to show you how he knows in just a second. What's going on, cannabis, pepperoni, and looks like Barbara. Howdy, howdy. Welcome to the show. That's where I got pulled over last night, guys. And I'm about to go back and show you where I was at right before I got pulled over. And I will point you out his car. And let y'all decide. Did he know I was driving that vehicle or not? Alright. And then he pops his dumb ass up. Now mind you, his car number. Alright, y'all can see where I'm at. Alright, let me turn around because y'all see me over here messing with these officers. The car that I think leaves before him, yeah, the one that left before him, pulled around. Alright, wait for it. Those two officers right there. I know, I'm not being nice, but for anybody who saw the live stream last night, this officer right here, they're pulling around right there. That's Officer Edmonds, guys. That's my car. They know for a fact that's the car I got out of. And I'm about to show you how I know this is his car. Alright, I'm trying to get it there. 559 is his car number. See it on the side right there? Alright. He says he didn't know me, right? You can't see who's in that car. How can I prove by this video that's him? I'll show you because it's not on the warning he gave me. Let's go to 35 minutes and 29 seconds, guys. Let's hop over here real quick. Oh, my bad. I did not expect that to come. Maybe I got it then. I don't know. Alright. We're walking by because there's a time I actually got a good image. If you look down here, that actually says 559. And let's see who was in the car, shall we? That's car 559, right? Let's go forward a little bit so we can actually watch who gets out this car. Look, guys, it's Officer Edmond. Don't worry about your fucking car. So I'll let y'all decide. Do y'all think he was can I turn up the audio on the video? I could, but I think I'll hurt my ears, and now I have a feedback. That allows I to go to. Hang on, I can just copy. Hang on, I'll get it up there. I'll get it up there. Alright, yeah, I know I already know the answer. I'm gonna put the video link down here. Why'd I do it that way? It needs to go over here. My bad, guys. There's the link. Oh, it does pop up on the other way. So now I am bragging at the chat. So give me a second and I will get that posted on the pin at the top. Give me a second. Give me a second. Anybody who wants to join. There we go. Open panel. Open panel. Anybody who wants to hop up on, say what you believe. Yeah, I should have been paying attention if all the lights are working. Granted, I just replaced those lights not too long ago, so I wasn't really expecting them to go out so soon. Anybody wants to hop on, there's the link. I am going through StreamYard, so you might have to set up your StreamYards. Make sure your camera's on. Yep, I see you, Cannabis. Alright, you know the deal, because I ain't have no porn bombs on my ass either. I haven't done a panel in a while, but try not to use the F word so much, because I do have family members who watch this. So, Cannabis.
They guilty, bro.
I already know your answer, boss. I know they're guilty. I know they're guilty, Hoss. We all know they're guilty. Don't get me wrong, he did have a legitimate reason to pull me over because of my light. We can give him that. But other than that, it was a clear retaliation.
Yes, sir.
Hey, turn down the volume on the YouTube channel. Oh, is that the only way you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, turn down the volume on the
Yep, it's down. Yeah.
Alright, so, since we know about my case,
I'm gonna turn it off my
let's talk about
TV.
yours. Yeah, that worked. I know Pepper
Alright,
and
now
working
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Just fine. Can you hear me?
I don't
Just
know why
fine.
it's muted, dude.
It check your phone, see if it's muted,
I can't hear you.
or turn up your volume on your phone. Someone put it in the chat for him.
I can't hear you.
Hey, check your phone to see if the volume on your phone's up or
Let me try to back out and I'll come back in.
And that work, but check your mic on when you come in. Oh, your speaker, not your mic. Alright, guys. Yeah, I tried to tell him. But he couldn't hear me, so that's why you put it in the chat. Alright, guys. Pep, you don't have any way to get on, do you? I would like to see that hairy mug on my screen one day. Do I need to go get you a cheap ass camera? Because I sure as hell will. Alright. Can you hear me now?
My volume's all the way up, bro. I still can't hear you.
Oh, damn.
Like, I turned it off my TV, and so I could try to hear you, and now I can't hear you at all.
Alrighty. So, I guess keep your TV low. So you can hear me, but not with the audio. Can Pepperoni help me out here? Alright, now since you got the TV on. I guess you can come on, but if you keep the TV just loud enough where you can hear it, we might not be able to get... Okay, I got your Pepperoni. Ass. We might not be able to get... Is he getting it straight? Okay, I got Pepperoni.
How about that?
Can you get the TV just a tad bit lower? You can hear it? Because I know you're a natural loud person.
How about that?
That work. That work.
I can hear you now. There we go.
Yeah, it's not as noticeable right now. That's perfect. All right, so let's talk about your case. On the screen on the TV, you might have to hit the live button.
In my case?
Yeah. Are you on a TV?
Well, all right. They sent.
I keep
It's live.
Feedback, guys.
They sent me a. Court appearance summons or whatever. I've got the appeal in, so it don't make sense why the court appearance is sent. So I'm planning on trying to protest on the 14th.
Oh no, in state of South Carolina, after you file your appeal, you have an appeal hearing if they approve your appeal or not. Oh.
Yeah, they sent me a summons for sentencing, bro. So the corruption's deep here, bro.
Did you get any information showing that you actually filed your appeal? Because you were supposed to have an appeal hearing before they do any kind of sentencing. And was it city or county for that?
Yeah,
court
I've
case?
got the paperwork.
Did you give them a copy? The ones that originally charged you.
I'll show it to you right now. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did.
I need to see your face, Johnson. And with the name Johnson, kind of makes me want to believe it's going to be a porn bomb. Yeah, I see it. But like I said, you gave them a copy. All right, so everything's supposed to cease and desist.
Yep.
Johnson.
Yeah, they're not because of that video I exposed of SLED, dude. They were washing the vehicle, doing a cover-up, man, on Alex Murdaugh.
Can anyone, shit, I swear to God, you porn Bob, I'm gonna make your life live.
I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna. You can make my help. I'll give you permission. If I porn bomb you, you can make my life hell. All my friends will too. Don't worry about it. But No, I didn't. I know you kind of switched over to the other guy's case.
What up,
I'm
Johnson?
sorry. How's it going? I don't want to interrupt. You switched. I came up. Want to talk about your case there? I guess I call you Carolina Guardian, but you went on to this guy's case, and I don't want to interrupt you, so I can wait.
No, what's your opinion about the clear-cut case of retaliation?
Well, yeah, retaliation. That's interesting. I got a question, but you don't be calling me a bootlegger now, because I call balls and strikes now. I'm calling like I see it.
Okay.
Okay, so if you have some, so you're out there filming, and you had some equipment violations. One of them you're going to contend, but it wasn't display. You said it fell off your registration, off your plate. So you got equipment violations and obvious problem with your tag or something like that. So am I to understand that if you go out there filming, that makes you immune to being pulled over at any time, lest it be retaliation? I mean, does that put you in a category that you can't be pulled over?
I guess you wasn't listening to the beginning of the live stream. I said yes, I had a light out. Yes, he had probably cause to pull me over. But
then how's
the same
retaliation?
Officer lied, saying because he pulled me over because that's the only thing he could fucking find.
Because
the tag situation is not my fault. Because as far as I know, besides it falling off, it could have been stolen for all I know. When's the last time you wouldn't look at your tag to see if your sticker's still there? When?
Okay, that's not the point. The point is, the point is
he set off to the side and waited for me to pass. That is the situation. As soon as he got behind me, he had the opportunity to pull me over right then. We were traveling for almost a mile before he pulled my ass over. So no, he waited for me to pass. He didn't know I had a tail light out until he got behind me. He watched me leave and then decided to get behind me. You see what I'm getting at now? It's not like he posted all, because honestly he drove off to another direction when he left that parking lot. And then all of a sudden he's sitting there posted up waiting on me to pass.
You expect to not be pulled over for anything, no matter what, because you've been out there filming, lest it be retaliation. So if the guy noticed,
that is retaliation. He posted, waiting. So he didn't know I had an actual incident. Granted, my half of my run light might be out, but it's not like people didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know how many people I see drive up and down the street without a headlight on and nobody pulls their fucking asses on? Really, I understand where you're coming from. I'm not immune to the law. Don't ever put that in my fucking mouth again. I swear to God, you are clearly an officer from Florence County who's getting on my case. Quit harassing me.
I'm not harassing you. I'm just asking.
Who's getting on my case?
Everybody could tell that fucker was a damn cop the way he was talking. Facilitated. Equipment being messed up. Who talks like that? A cop. Anybody disagree with me on that situation? Anybody disagree with me that guy was a cop? Yes, just like SC Swan Fox News just said right there. Just said right there. It's the same as them giving her a parking ticket for parking in the police parking spot in Walmart. Oh, let's not forget when we was at the Freedom Fest that the mayor, the chief of police, to try to violate
the Freedom Fest didn't seem very free.
There for a
Yeah, it's breaking up pretty bad. Yeah, it's breaking up pretty bad. I think he lost his signal. Oh, I'm the host? What the hell? Dude. Well, that's retaliation. We gonna get him. I say mass audit, Florence County.
Oh shit, there we go. Yeah, you can't sit there and tell me that wasn't fucking retaliation when the dude was posted up down the street when he went the opposite fucking direction.
What up, man? You back?
Yeah, I'm back. But it's clear retaliation. This fucker left the parking lot, went the opposite direction, and somehow ended up on the opposite side of the street where he was at when I was traveling down the next street. He ain't jamming my damn bandwidth. My shit over here is so fucked up, it's not even funny, dude. It's been like that before I even came, clearly, before he even got up on my live stream. Anybody can tell you that. My shit always dropping in and out on my panels. Alpha 66 is trying to say that Johnson's messing up my bandwidth. He ain't that damn smart. But I'm gonna solve that situation where I don't have to worry about that no more. If y'all just give me a second.
Well,
alright, where
they
you
got that thing, Stingray.
Yeah, I've seen Stingray, but it ain't gonna stop this. Why is it not popping up on my fucking computer though?
Word.
Shit just went out. There we go. Can't jam up my bandwidth now, motherfucker.
All
I'm
these
back.
damn names. Fuck DSS. Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck DSS has been a while for a moment, man.
Fuck
awesome.
tyranny. Down with tyranny.
Yep. What's going on with that DSS? Can you I got it pinned over on the other side if you want to pop
sorry, I
up
got a
and talk
mouth
about
on
what
me
you're talking
for all the
about.
ladies out there. I apologize. I cuss like a sailor.
He hacked my main computer. John Carver. Don't take offense to this, but your profile picture looks like those pictures we get when we're looking at those people who's fucking with scammers, and you see the scammer on the webcam. You look like him. What federal civil rights lawsuit filed against 5 deputies
Huh?
with the Greenville County Sheriff's Office. Hey, so can someone please hop up here and tell me what the fuck's going on? Send me a clip. I
A
don't know.
cactus and an aardvark.
I'm posting it now. Cactus and a aardvark. What the fuck are you getting a cactus and an aardvark for? So apparently,
Yeah, DSS said, man, fuck tyrants in the face with a cactus.
I'm looking for it. Give me a second. Where?
and fuck him in the face with an aardvark. That's from The Punisher.
Oh, there it is.
Pacum Parabellum, Six Semper Tyrannis.
Isn't that what that dude said when he shot Abraham Lincoln? That's try not to say that again on my stream, man, because they might think I'm some kind of other person and they come over here and
Yeah.
raid my house.
If you want
Let's-
peace,
let's-
prepare for war. Always over tyranny, dude.
Yeah. I know
Nah,
what
man.
the
That is Latin.
I know what it stands for.
That's what
But
that means.
because of who said it, that's all that matters. it's like me trying to quote Malcolm X about peace. You see what I'm getting at? Fuck DSS, you wanna hop up here? Cause
Well,
you saying
the guy that
something about
killed Abraham did not originally say it. He just used it.
the Ku Klux Klan didn't make the Confederate flag; they just used it. But still, it's a symbol of racism now, just like the American flag. Cause trust me, I know all about the tyranny stuff. I got this nice little flag that's my mama's. It's got a quote on here by George Washington. A free people among not a free people ought not only be armed and disciplined, but they should have sufficient arms and ammunition to maintain a status of independence from any whom might attempt to abuse them, which would include their own government. George Washington. When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. But this is what I want to talk about. Fuck DSS.
Yeah. Whoever would overthrow the liberty of a nation must begin by subduing free speech. Benjamin Franklin.
See? The forefathers knew that the government will be corrupt. They left us so much information because they lived through government corruption. They were taught to look, you know. Right? Fuck DSS. That's a great motto to have tattooed on you.
Word. Word.
Wait till you go to like jail when you get
How about
arrested
this?
and they start taking your damn pictures of the shit and they're gonna be like,
Hey,
are you an
a popular
anarchist?
government
No.
without popular information or the means of acquiring it is but a prelude to a farce or a tragedy, or perhaps both. Knowledge will forever govern ignorance, and a people who mean to be their own governors must arm themselves with the power which knowledge gives. James Madison.
Yep. I guess no one's understanding anymore nowadays because they don't teach government in class. All they teach is like the
Yes,
13th
ma'am, I agree with you,
Amendment,
Fox.
the black civil
Fox,
rights.
I agree.
Freedom of speech is freedom of speech. I don't give a shit who says it. Just because they use it don't mean I can't flag. It's just cause I said it doesn't mean I can't say it. Okay. I don't know. Sorry, Mama. I'm not quite sure what that means. Yeah, I tried to read that, Mama, but you like using that speech to text crap, and it's not getting all your information that you're trying to say because of our accent. That's right, anarchist.
How
That-
you
that
talk
became-
to text to, man?
Well, if you actually think
does
about
mess
it,
up.
if you think about it, George Washington was an anarchist. He was against his government. Think about it. This country was founded by rebellion against their government of the day. This is ingrained
what all
into
patriots
our
were.
DNA here in the U.S. When it comes to authority,
we tell them, fuck you. It's in our blood, period. And if cops don't like it, they need to look at the history books. Because the government tried to step up, and at the time, the Democrats said, fuck you, removed themselves from the government, and Abraham Lincoln was like, no, we are one country, and he took back the South. Everybody forgets the fact that back in the day, the South was run by the Democrats. It wasn't until after Civil War that the Republicans start moving down here. So once again, it's in our grain to say to the authority, fuck you.
Yeah, they called themselves the Confederacy. It wasn't Democrats yet, I don't think.
Yes, it was. They were run by the Democrats. There was a Democrat and Republican at the time.
Anyway, it was all about division. Like, I can't stand the way politics divides us. Like, they sit back and profit off everybody's pain, divide us, and then the people don't turn against them when they're the ones that started.
Well, see, this is my channel, blah blah. If I don't like what you are saying on my channel, yes, that's the difference between a private citizen and the government. The government can't stop your free speech. But if you're on my fucking channel and it's clearly obvious that you're a fucking cop,
there you go,
trying to get a rise out of me, and then putting fucking words in my mouth, which is called slandering, by the way, yes, I'm going to boot him from my channel. Try again, bitch. Remember, your Bill of Rights, as long as you're not violating somebody else's rights on public land, that's the only time another citizen can get in trouble by violating somebody's rights, by actually violating them on public land. That's why Walmart can tell you you can't fucking carry a weapon inside. Why? Because it's private fucking property. The Bill of Rights is meant for the government to not take our rights. And the Constitution doesn't give us these rights. The Constitution protects the God-given rights. People need to understand that. It is not your First Amendment right. It is your right protected underneath the First Amendment. You got to understand something. The Constitution, in all honesty, is not worth the paper it's written on. It is a paper barrier. They can violate your rights all you want, and you got to go through all their bullshit to go to court. They know this. They're using the judicial system to silence us. What is the purpose of a sheriff posting off on the side looking for me? Granted, I might have a tail light out.
I want to read it to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. You was doing a paper on tyranny, weren't you?
The Constitution.
Oh, the Constitution. Okay.
Alright, you ready? The United States Constitution was and still is the great experiment brought forth to the world by people who wanted to be free. Free from a tyrannical rule where one cannot be punished for their beliefs or religious practices, and also their speech. People wanted to be secure in their own dwellings, able to stay private citizens, free from searches and seizures, free from persecution of promoting science, while at the same time praising the Creator, God. This document is what separates us from the other governments around the world. The Constitution should not be taken advantage of nor ignored anymore. I personally can attest to the tyrannical rule of corrupt law enforcement. We the people run the ones who hold the office of government today. The Constitution protects us against those in office from overstepping their bounds. Today we see police acting like gangsters, and most of all, public servants act as if they are royalty, treating us as if we are below them. This is nonsense. I say give me liberty or give me death. Patrick Henry, 1775. Our country is in trouble. Too few know that the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. This is why we see so many people being violated by the law. We see more feeling enforcers than we do law enforcement. The Constitution is like a shield. It is here for you to use against tyranny. Sic pacem parabellum, sic semper tyrannis. Restrictions of free thought and free speech is the most dangerous of all subversions. It is the one un-American act that could most easily defeat us. Supreme Court Justice William O. Douglas. The one un-American act. If we don't believe in freedom of expression for people we despise, we don't believe in it at all. Noam Chomsky. Indeed, perhaps we do minors of this country harm if First Amendment protection, which they will inherit fully with age, are chipped away in their name for protection.
Support our friend.
Constitutional case laws protecting free speech. Houston v. Hill. Edwards v. South Carolina. Norwell v. Cincinnati. Lozman v. Riviera Beach. Cohen v. California. Also, you're allowed to resist unlawful arrest. John Badell.
Your robot now.
Everyone listen.
Your robot
You have more power than you think. Do not be afraid. The people should not fear the government. The government should fear the people. Thomas Jefferson.
V for and V for Vendetta. Yeah. I love that movie.
There you go.
Ain't that the shit? That's a great paper.
Hell yeah.
I need to smoke more. I'm too sober. I'm trying, guys. It's not working. It needs to be green.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, I actually appreciate you reading that out, man, because people look at us as ignorant hicks, and here you are making a very intelligent, argumentative document. Yes.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that much.
Yeah.
We are not stupid. None of y'all are stupid. Y'all are bright. You're brilliant.
Yeah.
And brave.
Yeah. So are you, man, but you SGV doesn't really work too well here in the South. I'm just saying. They will shoot your ass.
I give no fucks, bro. I gives no fucks. I am from the South, but I've been around. We are all the same.
Yeah, we are all the same. Ooh, yeah, that is the biggest Supreme Court case ruling, definitely in our district, is where it clearly states if we know for a fact we're being unlawfully arrested, we have a right to resist by any means necessary. Because we are protecting our freedoms, our rights that is protected underneath the Constitution. And once the Supreme Court ruled that, the cops around here became more agitated. They escalate right on the spot to get you in a tough bind so they can say, hey, he was aggressive, so I beat the fuck out of him. Don't believe me? Look at the officer in, what was it, Greenville? The guy who slammed the handcuffed prisoner's head inside the door. And then,
they ain't touching me no more.
Yeah. They're not touching me. And Pepperoni, I will be getting that video out to you as soon as possible. The lawyer told me I cannot put it up because of the officer. He wants them to lie on the police report. but you know they will. So once they lie on the police report, then he was going to bring to light the video to make that officer incompetent in every single court case he is, which most likely will help Cannabis Is My Life out. Because once his testimony becomes shit, and all the officers who allowed it to happen becomes shit, most of their cases are going to get dropped, even if they really did commit a crime. Like, he could have actually got a rapist off the street, but because of his actions, now that rapist might be on the streets. So keep that in mind with these bad officers.
Hey, we working
guys.
a big case.
They do
bro.
might get some good. They do might get some actual criminals, but because of their actions against people who are innocent, all those people get set free because that officer is now found incompetent. So as long as you keep a courteous manner and you do what you need to do without letting your feelings get in the way, officers, we commend you. We need more like you. But officers like Deputy White,
I
don't even think he had fucking stripes on his shoulder. But Deputy White want to violate and attack somebody. 2 people to be exact. And we got it on camera.
Nah, man, he a punk.
Well, we know he's a punk. We all know he's a punk. But yes,
sir.
I think it's awesome that I have a clear-cut case.
Hey,
of
the Alex Murdaugh case,
politics.
though, dude, I got that. I filmed them washing the car, dude.
Yeah, and that's why
Alex
they coming
Murdaugh
after
trying
you.
to cover this shit up.
That's why they're coming after you. I know. Dude, this is a very dangerous game
This is
that they
made,
think
man.
they're playing. It's not a game to us, but it's a very dangerous lifestyle. If you don't believe me, ask the oldest auditor there has ever been, and his name was Clayton Patterson, and he was there during the New York riots, and they beat the living shit out of him.
I don't know.
And that was back during the 70s, bro. That should tell you. During the 70s with the big ass riots, police brutality was everywhere. Yeah, he was recording that.
Word. Yeah, I know.
Well,
And I don't know exactly what they was washing off fuck DSS, but they was washing evidence, dude. Evidence tampering for sure, bro.
that's right, DSS. It's not a game, but at the
Well, I
end
got
it is,
beat
because
down
all
and
they-
tased, dude.
Don't
Well,
do
that
it
and the
again.
retaliation for calling the servant a servant and boy, and
Well, it could be washing the blood off the car.
hell for questioning his education on the Constitution.
Laugh aloud. Great for you recording their crimes. I appreciate it.
Word. No, I appreciate that, Pepperoni. For real. That's awesome work,
Hey.
Bubba. I love that shit, dude. They won't talk to me.
Yeah, look what DSS put up there for you. Yeah. That's for you, Cannabis.
Nah, I'm in South Carolina, Bubba. Walterboro. Colleton County. Where Alex Murdaugh is like one of the leaders here and been for
Yeah,
a long
he's
time.
he's in the deep south of South Carolina. He's close to Georgia border. He's on the tip of South Carolina, pretty much off on this side. Keep forgetting that. For some odd reason, the cameras are
Well,
backwards.
what Stone stepped down from the 14th Judicial Circuit, bro. He was the prosecutor on the case for them, dude, and they tied together.
Yeah, that's right. Pepperoni has got a phone meeting with the sheriff, if I'm mistaken, in of Carleton County.
Like what?
Uh,
I introduced my video to the court on August 10th. August 11th, Stone steps down.
See? People out there think we don't do shit.
Word, bub.
Hey, I know I got
Like, I
some
literally
monitors
got
out there.
this shit, bro. No bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
And of course, you've seen all the evidence of the corruption where they're lying. In my case, perjury for real. You've seen it. You've heard the audio from the judge too, where the judge didn't listen to constitutional case law that I spit at him and called out the cops for the perjury.
Damn. Thinking about making that my new auditing emblem. What do y'all think?
You ignored all of it. Like Pepperoni's got that shit, bro. Yeah, I like it. Green Lantern.
Nobody like my new emblem?
Boy, I need to fire up too, man. God dang it. Oh, dude, did you check your emails, dude? Andy Strickland's hanging out at the Faith Church in Walterboro, man.
Oh, speaking of Andy Strickland, hey, dude, on some real shit. Every time you come across that fucker,
I sent you
record
an
him,
email of his
please.
weekly schedule, dude.
don't cuss at him because he's a private citizen, you know, shit like that, like you do with the officers. But you also need to tone that shit down too. Don't try to buck with officers, man. That's a no-no. You will never win a court case because of it.
Oh, you
Just
know
keep
I
that in
will.
mind. Alright, but
Hey, mutual, bro. I go to their gym, dude, sign the waiver. Like, I fuck these people. I done been to the gym before. I'm trained. I want these people, dude. Street beefs, that's
No.
what I told them. Street beefs, YouTube.
But do you understand the street beef terminology? If you get your ass beat by the officers, you will get a felony. That's what street beef is. The only way you get out scot-free from...
Street Beefs is a YouTube channel. It's called Mutual Combat, my friend. This is in the martial arts, bro. Mutual, bro.
Now I can understand if you was talking about like a sparring match, but you're saying street beef, and some of these officers are taking it as what the some of the gang members do, talking about if you can whoop my ass, I'll let you take me in.
Street
But
Beefs
if I
is a
win beating
YouTube
your ass-
channel.
I understand that,
Nah.
but don't try to fight officers is what I'm getting at.
Street Beefs is a YouTube channel.
Because you're
Like, I
going to
done
get
called
one
them
of
out
those...
on email, letting them know specifically what that means.
You're going to get one of those officers who says he doesn't know
I
and he's
fight
just going to beat your
tyranny.
ass. I'm just saying. Just remember that you're most likely
Beat
going
my
to get a
ass.
more...
You ain't gonna beat my ass, bro. You ain't seen me, dude. I fight
Hey,
for
I'm
real.
not saying he
Augie
can.
Lopez, Augie's Art of War, Broomfield, Colorado. Augie Lopez, I love you.
I'm hating this delay. I got a delay.
Muay
when
Thai,
he hears me.
Jiu-Jitsu, Krav Maga, Kali, Pananukan Savat. I am trained, Bubba.
Alright, different subject. Just keep in mind it's gonna be
I have
hard.
fought in the Rocky Mountain Bad Boys League, dude. I'm documenting, my friend.
Alright. Actually, that would be pretty cool to see on your channel is some of your fights. That will make your channel a lot different from other auditors if you can put up your fights.
Yeah, I need to get those. My ex-wife had my shit.
Hey, don't forget you also got to put up losses too. Now, just don't put up wins. That's just bullshit.
Word.
Just like we find good
I gotta get
officers
them
and we
from
find
my
bad
martial
officers.
arts
We gotta put them
instructor.
both up
My
there.
ex-wife destroyed my shit. I ain't lost. I ain't lost. I'm telling you. I lost when I was first off, but dude, I'm a beast, bro. I'm telling you. That's why I act like this.
Yeah, but I
Contact
was always
Augie
targeted.
Lopez. Augie's Art of
Always
War,
someone
Broomfield, Colorado.
stronger.
He'll tell you.
Can anybody agree with me on that one? I know I'm pretty good at a lot of things, but I'm never going to say someone's not better than me. Because I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there better
I
than
love
me
you,
in certain
dude.
skills.
You'll get to know me more,
love you
bro.
too, man.
You'll get to know me. I'll take you around, dude.
That's why
I've
not.
been all over the country, dude. Colorado, Iowa.
Yeah, see, I've been in a good bit of places too, but mostly over here in the East Coast, South area. I think
Indiana,
I think of
Virginia,
New York,
South Carolina,
yeah,
Nevada, Arizona.
Virginia, Texas, Georgia, South Carolina. I think I've lived in North Carolina. I can't remember, but I've been physically to
Word.
every state on this side of the Mississippi.
I love you, bro. All you gotta know is I got your back. So when it comes time, I got you, brother.
Yeah. I can see it now. You're going to be the next bow. They're going to try to tase your ass and you're just going to run around in circles just laughing at them.
I got a video on my page where you see me shadow boxing on the beach.
That's what's up. Alright, I'm going to put the invitation down again so if anybody else wants to pop up, I know I have it posted multiple times throughout here, and it is also pinned for
Word.
the top. So if I actually like, let's try it this way. Oh no, he's got a
Hey,
hanger.
pepperoni. I'm trying to whoop White's ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pop him in his nose.
Come on, man. Not on my channel, please. that's considered threats, and I can get my shit shut down. Come on now.
Alright, bro.
Look at the legal definition.
Alright.
I know man-to-man shit.
freedom
Don't
of
get me
speech.
wrong. I love the man-to-man shit. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes legally, it doesn't become freedom of speech once you start threatening somebody bodily harm, or bringing their family into it, or threatening their family. That's the legal part. That's where we're stuck at. Man to man's a different
threatening
story.
somebody. He's not on here right now. I'm just voicing my opinion.
No, that was a threat, dude. Come on now. You straight up said I'm gonna pop him in the mouth next time I see him. That's a threat. You know, we know it's a promise, but they see it as a threat. That's all I'm saying. I know how we look at it. You need to think about how they look at it. That's
I'll
the
allow him to
hardest
hit
sub-
me first.
Alright, well, just let you know when you're calling street beef, that is straight up fighting words. Just letting you know about the legal definitions. Then you can't be any more cut and clear on fighting words when you're going up and say street beef. Okay? That's it. We're the confounds of the law. We are law-abiding citizens.
It's called a challenge, and I'm from the martial arts world where you have to accept the challenge or you're a bitch.
Okay, well, come out and say, I want a martial arts sparring challenge with you. This has nothing to do with you being an officer, and this has nothing to do with me being pissed off. This is just, let's see who's better. You
It's
know?
not a spar. It's a
Well,
fight.
that's what a spar is. I'm sorry, when I ain't talking about gloves and bullshit. No, I'm talking about octagon bullshit. That, to me, that's sparring. To me, a fight means I'm going to put you in a hospital.
Sparring is practice, bro.
To a point. But I don't like sparring like that because to
When
me
you
that's
go to
called
street
kid
teams,
gloves.
you're inside a cage.
Yeah. Got you. But that's where our definitions of certain words have changed, and your definitions is different from mine.
I've done change the
To me,
subject.
to
Anyway,
to me, sparring is kick gloves.
Challenging officers. Change the subject.
Okay. You martial arts freak. You remind me of what was that anime where the guy was always going around challenging the other dojos? And everywhere he went around, if he saw someone strong, he wanted to spar them. Who was that? Oh yeah, it's Goku.
I mean,
that wasn't Goku.
me and my
Goku-
martial arts
wait.
instructor, we went around. It's called Smokers. We went around and did Smokers. There's
Okay.
a bunch of gyms that do it.
What's going on, DSS?
Nothing much. But yeah, I wanted to jump up here and clarify. Miss Mac, Little Mac's old man died last night.
What up?
And she did a live stream this morning. She did a medical examiner audit, which is new to all of us. Pretty sure that's new to all of us.
Yeah.
But she needs our support right now. Her husband just died.
Like, does anybody know how? Like, not straight up details how he died, but was it natural causes?
Yeah, that's sad to hear,
old
man.
age or
Condolences and support. You know what I'm saying?
I
somebody
don't know
can
for
bleed-
sure how he died.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure she didn't throw the toaster in the bathtub with him. Because the body wasn't in the bathtub.
No, okay. Wait, what? He got me off guard. She did not throw the toaster in the bathtub because his body wasn't found in the bathtub?
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
What's up,
Make sure I heard that right.
You said did anyone know how she died, so I told you how I know how he didn't die.
we know he didn't die snorting fire ants like some of those assholes did on 1,000 Ways to Die, but that was great. I like that one. Oh shit! I needed a really good laugh. I'm glad you guys showed up. But Dia says if you don't mind, put that in the chat and also in the comments to her channel or that live stream she did, so people can show their support. If you don't mind.
As soon as I jump back down off the panel, I'll jump around and find it real quick.
Okay. Well.
Word.
It seems like everybody's just passing away, or oh shit, what happened to him? He'll be back. Yeah, that's hard to hear. Speaking of deaths, has anybody heard anything about that ICE audit dude? Last time I heard, he was missing, and somebody had his cell phone, said there was blood on it. Didn't want to turn into the cops, and the next thing I know is saying something about his body's in a dumpster. We killed his dog, and that's the last time I heard.
That sounds like somebody stole his phone. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like somebody stole his phone and was fucking people.
Yeah, but it's still a crime. Him
Oh
saying
yeah, I mean,
that I killed his
who would go around? Because like, if someone was stupid enough to steal someone's phone and then take somebody and say, "I killed the person who owns this phone," that's immediate enough for a warrant to get them to track that phone everywhere it's been and where it goes.
Yeah, and from what I understand, that's what they did. But did anything come from it? Is what I'm getting at. No one has said anything yet.
I don't have an update on that one. I thought I'd heard an update that he'd been found, but I don't hold me to that because I'm
Oh yeah, I see down
I'm
here.
out of the loop a lot. I've got a lot of shit.
ICE has found no new information. Okay, so I hope it's not that he cried wolf. I swear to God, that'll piss me off because that'll hurt our community so bad. Just like bad officers give bad names to communities, we do have bad auditors who give us a bad name. We all know who they are. Just keep it to yourself. Don't put it in the channel or comments. We all have different
Oh,
opinions.
I've had
who are
people
bad
attack me.
auditors. Yeah, a lot of people's attacked you. A lot of people's attacked me.
No. They've attacked me because I won't publicly speak against or for people, right? If I don't know them, I won't speak of them. And I've been attacked because I refuse to speak on something.
Yeah, I can see how some people feel about that. Like,
Hey, you're listening to an echo, dude.
Yeah, that's Cannabis because his
Somebody.
phone mic's out, and that's how he's talking to us. But he got closer to the TV for some reason.
Hey, you're listening to an echo.
Yeah, that's Cannabis because his phone mic's out. That's how he's talking.
See, he just now figured it out. Since you're doing something else, Cannabis, when you get your camera back on, I'll mute you, right? Alright. But, they then said they heard a dog cry out and saw something get tossed out of the window. Ice cold dog.
What?
Well, if they heard his
Shit.
dog and he hurt them, I wouldn't blame him. I'm just saying. You said, I hope he didn't go off the deep end. If they hurt his dog and he hurt them, that's justified.
Well, that's justified, but what I was talking about, him crying wolf. He's acting like someone
he
stole his
cried.
phone and someone kidnapped him or someone killed him. He's the one actually making these texts. That's what I'm getting at. We don't know for sure, but if it was him, yeah, that right there would hurt the community bad.
Yeah, that's why I said it sounds like somebody stole his phone and thought they'd get to keep it if they said he was dead. I mean, some 15-year-old idiot might have stole his phone on a bus or some shit,
Oh, true that. Because
Well, maybe he
kids
got-
don't
maybe
really
he got
think about
fucking
the
robbed.
big
I
ass
mean-
consequences.
Some 15-year-old idiot.
Oh yeah, he could have got it. He could have actually been kidnapped. We don't know.
Well, I mean, not so much kidnapped, but like robbed.
Damn,
I've
pepperoni.
seen several gangs. I've seen several gangs of young teenage boys that just to impress each other, they'll go and jump on this dude, and then once one of them jumps on him, four more jump on him and take their shit.
Oh, apparently he was being held hostage.
That's why I recommend everybody be trained in a martial art, man. It's better.
He must have went to the wrong neighborhood then, because that doesn't sound like a very healthy
To need
place
it,
to hang out.
not.
Right.
My bad. I gotta smoke something real quick, man. My ADD's kicking my ass.
Go ahead. There you go, DSS.
The whole plot just doesn't track with me. I mean, it sounds like some young dumbass stole his phone, but being a YouTube person, you have fallbacks in place, right? You've got people that's supposed to call. You're supposed to call if you get locked up or this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
So there's supposed to be somebody that knows better.
Well, yeah. But they're saying they don't know the whole story quite yet. They're just saying that's pretty much what happened. Something about somebody saw his dog get tossed out a window, and they went to capture him. Ice Cold apparently stabbed somebody, and they was able to take him hostage for a while. I don't know how he got free or
Well,
they let him
if they was
loose or the
trying
cops
to-
came in and saved his ass. I don't know.
Yeah, somebody.
If they was trying to grab him and he stabbed them, that was because he was trying to protect himself, so that wouldn't be
Oh yeah, yeah,
too bad,
yeah.
right? If someone
Yeah,
tries to
if-
grab
if
you
it-
and they're not a cop with a warrant.
Yep. But no, they actually took him hostage. It wasn't a cop.
Self-defense.
Straight up.
Well, if they kidnapped him and they all died, nobody'll feel bad. Just saying.
No.
Kidnappers
No.
get dealt with all the time.
I don't know if
Straight
it's a
up.
stand my ground state or not.
You have no duty to flee when you've been kidnapped.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, when you're kidnapped, dude, they're even
All bets
if
are
he
off.
just
Get out.
stabbed him in their sleep, straight up, they're still not going to find him guilty whatsoever because they kidnapped him, killed his dog. He's psychologically scarred. That's expected of what happened.
I mean, if someone was to kidnap someone and they was to get out in the middle of the night, and they died,
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
person
kill
who
them in their
kidnapped and
sleep 'cause I
died,
don't-
a
Well, you
jury-
didn't ever hear about that person that broke into a house and fell on a knife when he fell through the window or something, and he sued the people?
Shit, he almost sounded like Jeff there for a second. I
That-
swear to God.
That's because of you're not allowed to booby trap your house. Now, if you're in it, you can booby trap all the shit you want, but if you're not home, you can't booby trap
Correct.
because you have to be in reasonable fear for your life. So I mean them. But who wants to go around booby trapping their house when they come in?
Yeah, the
I mean,
federals people count that as a terrorism thing.
Not deadly ones, just ones that just stop you from moving forward. You know, like
Oh no
a
no 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 no
proper
no!
safe type
You
door.
don't
That
you
might
don't
let
have to
you
do
get-
anything too serious. I mean a net that on your back 40 somewhere where they get hung up for a week or two. I mean, it wasn't your intention to kill them. It was a non-lethal trap. You just didn't check the trap for 2 weeks.
Yeah, right.
Wile E. Coyote shit.
Dude, I'm trying to do some Vietnam stuff with the Ponzi sticks and the daggum swinging things with stakes on them.
No, see, those are
Oh, the
lethal.
swinging
You
logs?
can get in trouble for them. But see,
Oh,
what
even
made
the
them so
blunt tip,
lethal-
even the blunt tip swinging logs lethal.
Yeah, exactly. But what made them so deadly back in the day was they weren't just spikes. They had shit on them. Actual shit.
Shit.
So when it got
Poison,
into your
all kind of
bloodstream, you get, they put all kinds of shit that they know was poisonous on these spikes. So when they hit somebody, even if it didn't kill them, like got them in the leg, it will still kill them slowly and painfully.
Yeah, sepsis sets in.
That is some serious, painful shit.
Bamboo pits are illegal too. Those was outlawed through the Geneva Convention. Flamethrowers was illegal.
Yeah.
Napalm,
Yeah.
I think, is illegal.
Yeah, napalm's illegal. Yes, it's inhumane way of dying because it's just like the flamethrower. It's just a liquid form of the flamethrower.
But I mean, there's a lot of things that are illegal, but I mean, people still do it anyway.
Right? Oh, see that's the issue. The flamethrower is not illegal for us. It's legal for the military to use.
It's against the Geneva Convention for the military. Any
Exactly.
military
We're-
that wants to use it.
We're not a military force. We're allowed to use it.
Well, once we band together in a militia, once we
still
band
in the
together in a
military.
militia, we're not fighting our military, we're fighting the world after that point, because they're like, oh, you took out your government, well, y'all are weak, we're going to step in here, we're going to step on you, we're going to take everything, bitches.
Yeah, but after that point, we can't use the flamethrower. Once we take control,
Yep.
we couldn't use the flamethrower no more.
Did y'all know Iceland had a revolution in 2007, and it just got swept under the rug by every other country in the world?
Wait, what?
Iceland, the very, very peaceful Iceland,
I never heard anything about it, man.
had a full-blown revolution, full coup, full changeover, and no one knows about it. I didn't find out about it until 2 or 3 days ago.
Well, you know when I found out about it just now. I ain't smoked enough.
Yeah, that's news to me.
I
enjoy hearing that because I'm pretty sure they went to democracy. I think there was some kind of socialism, if I ain't mistaken. I'm going to have to look into that. I really want to know the facts about what led up to it. The only way to really move forward in the future is to learn from the past. So
Research scholarly articles on it.
what was
Don't
it,
go for the media spin.
I don't know the
Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
Thank you.
So these cops, they failed to learn their history. They said, oh, as long as we're not wearing red coats, they won't revolt. Only the red coats get revolted against.
But here's the sad part here in the South. Y'all gotta remember, if I am mistaken, the Confederates wore blue coats, right? No, they were gray. Oh fuck, I can't remember. I'm fucking exhausted, you guys. My sleep schedule's all fucked up. Can someone please help me? Who? Blue coats was the North, correct?
Actually, no. The redcoats was the
Civil War.
British
Not
for the
red.
Revolution. During the Civil War, I don't remember what color they was supposed to be, like their uniforms was. But I know in the South they really didn't have much of a uniform for a very long time because it was literally
Yeah,
just
that's
the
what I think.
militia rising up.
Mm-hmm.
In most warfare,
And-
the most common thing is that if the winners are actually going to maintain, and keep control after the fact, they have to, put on uniforms in order to maintain control. But in order to win it, all you got to do is be sitting back in the trees. I mean, that's how it's always won. No war has ever been won on standing terms just like with the redcoats. They said everybody stand out in the line and let everybody shoot at you, and then we're going to shoot at them, and then they're going to shoot back. The Indians won for so long for just standing in the trees, one or two of them.
Yep. And we learned that because look at Swamp Fox. Francis Marion, he was very good at what he did, and he wasn't doing the stand in front of the damn line and become a turkey shoot. No.
But the North got caught marching through here, right? They was marching through in their brightly colored uniforms and shit, and that's how the battle started. It started off of a guerrilla ambush, and the wars are mostly fought off of guerrilla ambushes. The invading forces get guerrilla ambushed.
Yep. And that's from then on in history. That's how warfare has been fought. Think about it. Even to today, we just do it at a distance. Because we was invading forces in Iraq. They really didn't have resistance to air, so we ambushed them from the air. But usually it goes the other way around, and that's what it did when we got into the city.
They did have some resistance because you forget they've been fighting wars constantly for 20, 30, 40 years. They've been taking up soldiers' weapons from dead soldiers for many, many years. Right? They have everything
but they didn't have
over there.
sufficient things to go against our damn Air Force. When the Air Force and Navy decided to bomb the fuck out of them, they didn't have no way to stop it.
Oh, they've been fighting for thousands of years, man, and they know the landscape better than us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We really didn't feel the brunt of their force until we actually went in there on foot. That's why it was taking us, 20 years to do this shit?
Well, to be fair, we didn't have any defense against them when they decided to take to the air, so, whose fault was that? That was the government.
Well, even then, even our forces use small bands of soldiers. And
DSS, I know what the main narrative is, but I don't think that was the case.
I think it was all the government's plan anyways to spark off
I think
some
Bush
shit.
did
Give them
it.
bread and circuses and they'll never revolt.
I think Bush did it so he can go over there and get some oil. That honestly, straight up.
But what I'm saying is, no one believes the narrative that out of what 200 people
Opium.
on a plane. Nobody had a spine. Nobody had a spine enough to actually stand up and say, "I'd rather die
Yeah, they had
standing
fucking
than
knives.
bow and down on my knees."
They had knives.
You know what I'm
they
saying?
didn't have
Like,
guns.
I've got
they
a
had
pencil.
knives, like utility knives. You can only cut so many people before they fuck you up. You know what I mean?
My bad, I just turned my volume down.
You see what I'm getting at?
And everybody said, "I'd rather die in 5 minutes than stand up and die now."
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
As soon as I knew they got hijacked, most Americans would jump on the fucker. Kind of like that damn.
Actually,
school
most
shooting.
Americans are going to do two things. They're going to freeze, panic, look around, right? Everyone you see froze, panic, and looking around is on your side. All the people that's standing there cool, calm, and collected, don't trust those yet, right? Watch their actions. But those that are panicked and freaked the fuck out, those are the ones that's going to stand with you, if they have the guts. But those that are panicked and in shock are the ones that don't know what's going on, and therefore you know they're not in on it.
Military training right there. I probably wouldn't have recognized it.
I
off
agree
the
with
bat.
that.
I would never have been able to give that kind of advice. Granted, I do trust my judgment when it comes to some people. Just from my life experience. Dealing with cops. So, that's great advice. I'm going to keep that in mind from now on. Thank you very much, DSS.
It's
That's
situational awareness, man. I mean, you just got to know what's going on around you, and if you scan a room, you glean a lot of information in literally that one quick look, right? It's up to you how fast you intercept it and interpret it. But if you're sitting there on that plane, it's getting hijacked. Everyone that's looking around lost or scared, right? Those are typically the ones that's going to be victims, right? Not martyrs, but victims. But those that are looking around scared, they don't know what's going on because they're not part of what's going on. They're just along for the ride. But those that are sitting there really, really cool, calm, collect, or maybe holding the weapon, those are the ones you got to kill first. Just saying, I mean, if there's 200 people on a plane and 5 people with little box cutters, pencils, and knives, it ain't going to take but so far before that person literally dies being crushed under the bodies of the people that he killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's some species that have come to that self-preservation point. No matter how many of them die, they just keep marching in. And there's been certain creatures that have died under the weight of the bodies of the people they've killed. They just get crushed to death. They can't fight anymore. They can't get out, and more people just keep coming.
Yep. And we got this dumbass over here. I'm pretty sure he's saying that we're not intelligent, and here we are, having a very intelligent conversation with actual facts and evidence. And he wants to do some stupid shit like this. I love bringing out people like him. I know cops watch my channel. I caught one in my live stream last night, looking up YouTube. Since I was live and Boost Mobile is actually not that great in my area, you really couldn't tell what my camera was picking up, because I have a Galaxy A21. It's a very good phone. It's not like the best out there, but it's still a very good phone, and it has to be the service of me live streaming on my cell phone, not the phone itself. Because we all see these auditors with phones that's actually older than mine, and their live streams are just immaculate. But they also are in like Las Vegas and Dallas, Texas, and Chicago, where fucking sell tires almost on every damn corner, raiding the people. A lot of people don't know that too, guys. These cell towers, definitely these 5Gs, they're going to be putting off a lot more radiation than the ones that's up there now. Just letting you know. I know. That's what I did with the military.
Oh, I don't
putting
think
towers
Dillinger's
up.
making fun of nobody.
I don't know. He hasn't commented about it. What you want now at Pepperoni Honors? I'm
Psychology,
listening to
baby. MK Ultra, Dillinger.
Yeah. What's going on, old D?
Noli, I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. Mischief managed. Bing.
Oh God. Here we go. Anybody else got off the wall topic? I guess because now it's an open chat. Not unless y'all want to go back and watch that footage if you haven't seen it from the beginning of this panel. Let me know.
I came in later in hell, dude.
So, you wouldn't mind seeing it again?
It'd be my first time seeing it. I mean, I might have seen it prior to this, but
Yeah, I don't know. What do you want to listen? Well, being the live stream, you know, and being there on scene, some things just don't pop in your head until you know how it is. Hindsight's 100%. So, let me get it set up for the traffic stop first. Okay, because that's where he straight up lies.
hindsight's 2020, but hindsight's 2020, but future sight's blind.
Future sight's blind. Okay. Alright, it's about to pop into an ad, so give me a second, guys. I'm gonna mute it while the ad goes through. I'm waiting for the ad to go through, and then I'll start sharing and get everything situated. Skip. Let's go back just a little bit. Okay. I'm not going to show the whole video, guys, because it's just pointless. Yes, he pulls me over. I did have one of the 5 running lights I have on my rear end. So it's not like these fuckers just didn't see the other corner of my car because there's still another light there.
Oh no, they just want to use the excuse that, oh, we can pull you over and fuck with you. Come on, get out. Get out. Let me search your car, man. Let me search your car. Get out.
See, and that's what that other guy that was up here earlier didn't understand. And he was trying to say, oh, so since you're recording, you think you're immune to not getting pulled over for a traffic violation as soon as you get done. No, that's not what I'm saying, you dumb fuck.
Well,
But that's what I'm getting at. We got some
it
stupid
doesn't
people.
matter if you got one light out. I mean, you're not legally required to have all of the lights working. And for him to pull you over after you're recording, that's hearsay, right? But he has no right to ask you anything other than your license, your registration, to either give you the citation or not. That's all there is to it.
Mhm.
That's all that they're supposed to do, right?
Mhm.
All the rest of the shit's extra. That's what the other guy probably didn't see either.
Yeah, like the fake saying that the tag's already expired when the registration card clearly says it's not. Shit like that, and then lying that I have a warrant out in Texas, and you're telling me you all got in touch in Texas and back to me within like 5 minutes. You're a fucking liar. There ain't no way y'all call Texas, ask if you're gonna expedite. Wake up the fucker who actually makes that decision because it's late at night, even for Texas, and get back to me in 5 minutes.
That
Bullshit.
may be
You saw I
the
had-
magistrate. That may be the magistrate wherever that is. I know, like where I'm at, we have one in 24 hours, so calls like that can be made pretty quick, but they're normally not quick. But it's normally, unless you got that special blue line phone number that you call that goes straight ahead of the call skip schedule. Because if you call them the private number, you're not on that call list that's registered with the blue line. Like you get put on hold for an hour. That's just protocol, man. It's straight up protocol.
But
Sorry, man. I ramble too much.
I've already paid everything out in Texas. To be honest with everybody, there is no warrants out for me in fucking Texas. But I will show you right at the beginning of the traffic stop, and I'm not going to be seeing y'all comments because I'm going to go through the whole thing. The panel, of course, can chime in at any time. Just let me know so I can pause it, and we can have a discussion about each section if we can. Alright, I know I did that. Here we go. But I will make comments of, like, in the next parts of my case, I will make comments of, like, who's this and who's that. Alright, we all heard. I had no idea who you were. This is Officer Edmond. That's the name of the officer that's on my ticket. And at the time, I didn't know. I knew I recognized him from people standing out, but I didn't know what car he was in to prove it. Because I was focusing on the one who was shining his flashlight in my fucking eyes. So let's go back to where I first met him at. Go back just a little bit. Alright. Of course, I'm using foul language because that car right there, he came back into the parking lot. Alright, we're getting up to it. Ah, damn it. I don't know if y'all saw that, but his, let's go ahead. What just happened? I have no clue what just happened right there. Shots again. I don't know why it's skipping, guys. It's not supposed to be skipping like that. Shit. I don't know DSS went. Shit. But the car number that was on the car is 559. That's the car number. And later in the video, I find Officer Edmond once again pulling. They actually had the road blocked off, guys. There was one car a little bit farther ahead. But let's go to the part where I find out he is in that vehicle who drove around my car. I was the one who drove around my car. Knew I pulled up there because they all watched me get out that car because I parked right there. It's a little tiny ass parking lot. They clearly saw me. Alright. And over here, look through this, it actually says 559. and that is Officer Edmond, because I can come up where I walk out, and it is Officer Edmond. Oh, shit, we're gonna have an ad. 1 second. Oh, 5 seconds. Yeah, the sign did really look, it really looked straight up blue. Up. Both sides of the road, they have someone pulled over. And this is after I got pulled over. I like this part, guys. He locks his car, and I told him, I ain't worried about your fucking car. And that is Officer Edmond. And if you watch, when I go back to the down towards the car, you will see 559. So if this if you pay attention to the side of the car, I know it wasn't really zooming in, you can actually clearly catch glimpses of it saying 559. But you can clearly see them saying 559. Can you hear me now? How come you're not fucking hearing me? Check my mic settings real quick. It says I'm working. So how come you're not hearing me? It might be on your end, Oli. My mic's on. Yeah, it's on. It says it's working. Okay. It's alright. Miscommunication, we got it, we got it. Didn't see a car. I'm confused. When I first started out the live stream, and just recently, the very beginning of me being out there on my live stream, I will post the link below. There's a car, I got it pinned in my comments, so you can look in that general area and look for Officer Edmond's information. I started a live stream. There's like 7 or 8 cars
Cop cars out there, lights flash, everything. I pull into the parking lot. Then they're like half in one parking lot and half in another parking lot. But I pulled in one of the parking lots and parked right next to them. The only difference between me and the officers was there was a entryway for the parking lot between us. And so they saw what car I pulled in with and started recording with. Tried to say later when I got pulled over for a single of my 5 lamps on the back, the red lamps, the run lights, to let people know that you're there. There's still one on either side, still lit. There's just half of one out. So it's not like they didn't know there's a corner of a car there. That's what I'm getting at. So it was little assessors just pulling me over and giving me a warning, going through all that bullshit. All he had to do was pull up beside me and say, "Hey, did you know your light was out, sir?" "No." "Well, can you get it fixed, please?" And the next time he saw me and I didn't get it fixed, then pulled my ass over and give me a warning. Yeah, officer discretion, obviously. But no, he pulls me over, tells me I got warrants in Texas, which I don't. That shit's been taken care of already. And then he tried to say that the registration sticker and whole tags is now expired because it expired of August of 2021. Registration card says August 2022. I'm not going to show it online. I thought about it. I'm glad I didn't get a good shot of it on the live stream, but it does got some personal information on there that doesn't let out. It's not my information. See, I'm getting that. I can't give that information out because it's really not my information. But the expiration date on the card clearly states August of 2022, and the DMV records will also verify the same thing. Even if the sticker fell off or it was stolen, I'm not quite sure, don't know. Because honestly, how many people actually pay attention to the sticker on the back of their license plate? Except when they have to replace it. That's usually when the only time you ever see it, just beep. That's funny, no D. No, nice try. I found out his name is Officer Edmond. At this time, I'm a little agitated. Still not real good with when the cops pull me over after audit, because that was the first time after an audit I've ever been pulled over. Like straight after an audit. We in the audit community knows that's a clear-cut case of police retaliation. I noticed his name is Officer Edmond. He told me he didn't know who I was. Sure, let's give him the benefit of doubt, right? I don't believe his ass. I didn't check his card number because I wasn't thinking about it when I was on the traffic stop. But later in the video, I went down the road after I scared away a Florence policeman. That was funny. He's blocking the sidewalk. I walk up on him. Of course, I made a comment about him blocking the sidewalk. And I get right next to the car, look at him and the computer open. Didn't zoom in the computer because I just wanted them to see that he was sitting there with the computer open for all to see who wanted to walk by. He looks at me, he says he didn't use personal information. I think he used sensitive information on this screen. And I just blatantly told him that's not my problem. He closes the laptop and have a nice night, sir, and drives off. So that was pretty fun.
Okay, post his information, because as soon as put the time that he's going to go air, his link to his channel. So as soon as it pops up, I will close mine out so people can go find out what happened with him. But later I found him pulled over, Officer Edmund and somebody else pulled over two girls in two separate cars on the same street right next to each other. I don't know the whole reason why they pulled them girls over. I caught wind of something about improper parking, but it was Officer Edmund, and he was going back to his car, and I caught glimpses of still not paying attention to his car number like a dumbass. I will fix that in the future, but you catch glimpses of the side of the car saying 559. The same car that circled back around into the parking lot in the beginning to take a look at the car that I just got out of. And he wants to sit there on the traffic stop, look me in my face, and says, no, I did not know who you was when I pulled you over. Well, put bud grower shit on. Time is gonna start, where it's gonna be at. That's all I need, pepperoni. I'm sorry. I'm got agitated telling my story. And if anybody wants to be at the Florence Law Enforcement Center Tuesday, let me know, because that's where I'm going to be. Filing a fucking complaint. You think it's going to be on your channel? So you don't know for a fact if it's going to be on your channel or not. So what you tell me, pepperoni? I'm scared of down south. Damn right you should be. These fucking officers and these court systems down here needs changing. We need help. So any South Carolinian who is watching this, we all need to come together, talk to our legislators, and get proper laws set into place to protect us from this tyranny, and also being able to record inside of any courtroom, regardless of the judge's permission or not. As long as we understand by the law that when we go to upload said footage, we have to distort images and voices of jury. That I can agree to do. I won't mind doing it whatsoever to protect the jury from getting killed for their verdict on high profile cases. I can agree to that. But we need to be able to record inside of the courtroom. That is where the biggest corruption there is in the United States. Well, they're not as open as most people think it is. But, you know, there is a channel called C-SPAN that has the House of Representatives all day long, and then they'll have the House of Representatives on C-SPAN 2, I mean the Senate on 2. They got everything in the highest portion of the government playing 24/7 on television, so everybody does not have an excuse of what they know what the hell's going on in their country. If you don't know what laws they're arguing about, what they're bringing up, what they're even just talking about when they're really not talking, doing speech, like when people just wandering around talking to each other. Sometimes you can pick up conversations. You'd be surprised what you hear on these on C-SPAN, straight up. That's where, if they're recording it and putting on national TV what's happening in the White House and the House of Representatives and the Chamber of Commerce does it, they all do it. They put it online for everybody to see, or put it on national TV for everybody to see. So why does our Supreme Court in our district has ruled that it is up to the judge to give you permission to go record inside of the courtrooms? He left rooms. It actually has it in quotation, because that's the word they're using, not courthouse. They're using courtrooms. North Carolina, Rockingham, North Carolina, is misrepresenting that one as we speak. They changed the word from courtroom to courthouse and printed it up their own way to fit their narrative. It doesn't even have the proper terminology. The city of Florence, however, has the actual thing. You know, the one Supreme Court has sent to every court in South Carolina and into their district. Every single one. The Supreme Court sent their ruling out in a summary with the letterhead and all. North Carolina doesn't have that. They just have one printed off that they changed the words in the PDF file. That's what we need to change here in the South. I don't believe in qualified immunity, because in every job, if you fuck up, you get fired. So officers need to be the same way. They fuck up, they get fired. Or even though working at my job as a forklifter, okay, and another forklifter hits me and injures me, I can sue the business, and if I find out that the driver's under the influence, I can sue the driver too. But this way, if we get rid of the officer's immunity, we don't have to sue the county. We can just straight sue the officer. That way the county ain't forking out money left and right because an officer wants to fuck up. Problem solved. No more tax money getting wasted on bad officers. But no, they won't do that. They have a right. Yeah, I know there's no D. Welcome back, fuck DSS. I didn't know that. I didn't know she said the same thing. Yep. But that's what needs to be changed in, I think this is the 4th district? Yeah, the 4th district. Which is also the same district that made a very, very awesome ruling about if we know we're getting unlawfully arrested, we are actually allowed to use any means necessary to protect our freedoms. Yep. Remember that if you're in the 4th district. Which I think is like Georgia. No, not Georgia. I think it's South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia. I can't remember how big 4th district is. I think we even have Maryland. I'm not quite sure. I need to go check my subscription to Noel D, because I haven't been getting nothing from the notifications. I'd like to see some of her new artwork. Audit Recon. Don't tell me you were doing something lawful. I always do something lawful. Always. And if I ain't doing something unlawful, I don't waste taxpayers' money, and I'll sit there in front of that judge and say, guilty. Straight up. If you look at most of my previous records, y'all can always see that I pled guilty. Yeah, I did something wrong. My dad's always told me, if I did something wrong, own up to it. So I'm in the first hearing court. Are you not guilty? Guilty. If you plead guilty, you know you're giving up your right as a trial. La da la da da da. They go through that crap, and I look dead at the judge and say, guilty. I did it. So honestly, when granted I do have a criminal record, but when I stood in front of a judge and told the judge not guilty, they should looked at my records like, hold on, he's never done this before. What has changed? But they don't see it that way. If anybody doesn't know, Noel D makes some great paintings, and I can't remember where the proceeds go to, but it doesn't go to her pocket. I think a little bit goes back to materials, due to contrary belief. Paint's not that expensive, but the fucking canvases are. But the money she gets from the proceeds, she gives to an organization. I can't remember which one it is. You said 4:30? Okay, so I got about 30 minutes. Alright. Don't forget to post the link for people to just hop right over there when it comes to it. I'll be there as soon as I shut down at 4:25. Just letting everybody know. Well, actually, I might not shut it down, Pepperoni. I might shut down this one and start up a new one and just stream your channel, if you don't mind. Because I might have some subscribers that I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Noel D. But honestly, when it comes to me, I'm not afraid to go out there and ask for help, because we're a community. We need to start standing together, otherwise they win. We are divided. We need to be united. The coalition, United Coalition of Constitutional Auditors. I'm gonna write that shit down. United Coalition of Constitutional Auditors. UCCA. Huh. I need to see if anybody's got that acronym first. See? So she helps out the community. That's what's up. Oh. The world's going to hell, guys, and most of us are just standing back and watching. Some people need to wake the hell up. And the only way we want to wake the hell up is if we put it in their face. Where they can't deny it no more. We want to make it so blatantly obvious that there's something wrong with the system that they can no longer hide it. That's what we need to do. Edge, like Swamp Fox has been saying for years. Actually, she's been saying it since the beginning. We need to start teaching the community, not the police. Because once the community understands their constitutional rights and the officers realize we're not just a select few, but we're the whole community who knows our rights, they have no choice to back down or show their true colors. And if they go to the latter, it's most likely going to end up in a civil war. So I hope that doesn't go to that route, but we need to blatantly put it in their face that we are no longer standing up for this tyranny. They are good officers, but one bad apple ruins the whole bunch, because they don't want to stand up against their blue line brother, even though they're good officers. They keep saying, I've never done it, but you never stood up for it either. I swore that oath when I joined the military, so I actually hold that oath pretty high in my standards, and I will do everything I can to defend this Constitution from the Democrats. Honestly, guys, I really ain't got much more to say. Let me get up, stretch, and I will see y'all that's right, live or die. That's the only choices we really have nowadays. I will see y'all back around 4:30. Since I'm actually not getting a lot of viewers, I'll just catch y'all in the panels with Pepperoni and who was the other person? V for Vets. If some of you moderators, please put in their links. So actually, I think the only people who've left in my panel is all modders, except for Cannabis for Life. I'm not going to show that Cannabis, but I understand what's going on with your mama. That's something that doesn't put up online, so I'm not going to show it for everybody else to read. I feel for you, I really do. I told you in text, call the doctor, get the right amount, so the pharmacy doesn't say no. Oh, I'm never giving up, ever. It's going to be a hard, lonely road. Don't believe me? Go
Well, that's Clayton Peterson? Clayton Patterson. I think it's Patterson. There, you can find him on YouTube from the channel Vice. He's there. Alright, guys. Like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I've noticed a lot of y'all has hit the notification bell but has not set up on the YouTube to notify them when they have a notification. So it's probably why some of us is not getting notifications, because we haven't set YouTube let me know. And I've also noticed that most of my viewers are not subscribed. So please hit the subscribe. And if you like the video, like the video. Hit the notification bells for new future content. Not to mention that let YouTube know to send you the notifications. It doesn't cost you a penny, man. Alright. Don't forget to record the police at every single turn.